Hi, everyone, and welcome to Meetup Mondays. Meetup Mondays is the segment of our school's podcast, Press Play, where we discuss anything and everything related to student life. I'm your host, Deborah Godet. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited to talk about today's topic because it's something that's near and dear to my heart. Trio. Joining us via Zoom to tell us about this awesome program is TRIO Project Coordinator for the HT Campus, Kiana Hawkins. Kiana, thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having me.
We are excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
For students who might not know about TRIO, could you please tell us what TRIO is and how students can benefit?
Yes, so TRIO is a federally funded program that we have here on campus. We serve 160 students, and a lot of our work with students is very individualized. We create personal academic plans. We help them with the college admission process. We take them on college tours pre-COVID. We also offer them educational, cultural activities. Like we've gone on trips. Like we had a trip to New York planned. We've taken students to Baltimore, DC. And so we really try to touch every area of the student and make sure they have everything they need. I like to joke and say, we're like Walmart, come to us and get everything that you need.
Yeah, trips are definitely one of the many advantages of joining TRIO. I know my personal favorite, well, one of my personal favorites was when we went to the National Aquarium.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Could you please tell us a little bit about the history of TRIO?
Yes, so TRIO actually got started in 1964. We started off as three programs. First was Upper Bound, which served high school students, and it prepared them to live on campus and go to a four-year university. Then you have Educational Talent Search, which helps students in high school, but it's really gearing them to graduate and then go into a four-year school. So they're really doing a lot of tutoring with those students, doing a lot of intervention so they won't drop out. Then you have TRIO Student Support Services, which we're talking about today. Woo! SSS. So that was the beginning of our programs. The three, TRIO. Since then, we've grown into 8, which helps students from early high school all the way through their PhD.
Okay, yeah. I know I personally didn't know that TRIO helped students all the way through their PhD. That is very exciting.
Yes, and we even have some famous alumni like Viola Davis from How to Get Away with Murder, or Oprah. Everybody gets a car, so they've gone through TRIO. We have about 5 million TRIO alumni between the 50 states and our U.S. territories. And I'm one of those. I was in TRIO, so.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I like that. Okay. So who is eligible to become a TRIO student?
Yes, so there's 3 ways to join TRIO. You don't need all 3. You only need one. So the first one, your mom or dad never received a bachelor's degree. Second, you meet certain income criteria. That's like having the Pell Grant or your parent or your income is at a certain level. Third, you have a documented disability. And you're registered with the Disability Services Office. We really want students who want to graduate and immediately transfer to a 4-year, and that's how you'll be eligible for TRIO.
Okay. For students that are interested in joining, could you please describe the process?
Yes, sure. So the first thing that a student would do if they were interested in joining is go to I say Google. It's always the best one to use. So I say Google TNCC TRIO, and you can fill out our interest form, which allows us to get an alert, and we'll follow up with you and let you know if you're eligible. From there, we have a TRIO interview, which is given a chance to get to know you, as well as you getting to know us, and we'll get you all squared away. We will then become your official advisor, and we'll have some milestones that we'll meet. Like you'll take the Myers-Briggs, you'll complete a study skills assessment, just because we're trying to get to know what areas you need growth in, as well as how to help you best explore your career. And from there, you're in TRIO.
For me, I know one of the things that I enjoyed about the TRIO process, getting into TRIO, was taking the Myers-Briggs, because not only does TRIO help you like throughout your academic journey, but you learn a lot about yourself, and you also feel a sense of community with TRIO. And that's one of the things that I appreciate the most about it.
Yeah, I love that.
So could you tell me some of the upcoming events?
Yes, although we're virtual, we still have a lot planned. I'm so excited. So the first thing in September, we're going to be doing Virtual Job Shadow, which is a website that we have access to, and it allows students to shadow people in their jobs directly from the internet. So say you want to be a nurse, you can shadow a nurse from virtualjobshadow.com. Then we're going to do a financial literacy workshop because we want to help students be more financially savvy. And so we're going to be doing that in September. When we get to October, we're going to do our Trio Transfer Tuesday, all things transfer. We're going to really start help students with their getting ready for applying to their four-year schools by completing their applications. From there, we'll have a trio mandatory meeting, which I call a mandatory party because we still have a lot of fun and we give important information, but it really is going to be interactive, even though it's still Zoom. And we're giving out prizes too, so you don't want to miss it if you want to join Trio. Then in October, we're going to lean into test taking. We know that a lot of students begin to start taking midterms during that time, as well as, their first tests are coming up. So we want to help prepare for that. In November, again, we're back to talking about financial literacy. So we're going to talk about loans and really giving students the ins and outs of those. Finally, we'll end in December with our Trio mandatory meeting that's celebrating all the hard work that our students have done. And it's just going to be a great time.
All right, thank you for that information. Also, now, where and how can students get more information about Trio?
Yes, so you can Google our Trio TNCC, or you can follow us on at TNCC Trio on Instagram, or like us on Facebook at TNCC Trio.
Wonderful. Well, Kiana, I want to thank you again for being with us today and for all of the useful information that you provided us about Trio Student Support Services. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me, and Trio works.
Trio works, definitely. Well, that's it for today's Meetup Monday. I want to thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.